Welcome back, second segment of ILFL Soccer Night. It's Cup Week, Cup Day, ILFL Challenge Cup we talk about in the final segment, but we are still going on about the ILFL Interleague Champions Cup. Okay, we've done plenty of talking, plenty of review of the games, probably a fair analysis from my two pundits next to me. Now I'm going to rely on these two gentlemen because we're carrying out the draw for the next round. Now, hold the space. This draw is for the quarterfinals of the Champions Cup. Just before the break, I mentioned who the 8 teams are. I have those 8 teams in this bag here, and these guys are going to choose, well, not choose, but pick out the teams, and we'll read them out live on TV for you. No, they don't know what they are. They have none of the guys have seen this before. So all the 8 teams are there. Once they read them out, I will get them on the order. There is no more league immunity, which means teams from the same league can be drawn against each other. So that's what we'll be carrying out. After that, I'll have the full set of fixtures, and hopefully, if it's all in well, these games will take place on the 24th of January. However, just a disclaimer that we carry out everywhere. Please check the ILFL website just to ensure that these fixtures are taking place on 24th. Sometimes due to weathering matters, we may have to switch them over. So 24th of January, provisionally, but we may have that change. So bear that in mind. Rash, are you going to do the home team?
I'll do the home team, yeah.
Okay, so the way I'll do this, I'm going to pass this bag over to Rash. He's going to pick out a team. That'll be the home team, and they'll be up against, when we pass the bag back over to Shaquille here. Sorry, Rash, I'll just have to get your hands up. Anyway, ILFL Champions Cup 2015-2016 draw of the second round, quarterfinal taking place, and the first team, Rash.
London Meteors from Hackney and Leighton League.
Okay, defending champions, London Meteors. Have been the first team to be drawn. Rash, if you just hold them up for the camera for a little bit longer. Shax, who are London Meteors going to be playing against?
They're going to be playing...
And Shaquille, you've drawn?
Mile End.
Mile End FC, that's going to be a good one, isn't it? Two teams from the same division.
Same league.
Same league. Mile End in first place and London Meteors in 6th. So that is going to be very interesting. Draw there.
The second fixture is Reach Out, ILFL.
Reach Out from ILFL, the second draw to be done. They are the home team and representing ILFL. Shaquille, if you can pick out the away team for us, please.
They are going to be playing Lixus.
Lixus from the Musical League. Reach Out, 4th in the Premier Division, are up against Lixus from the Musical League. Okay, Rash, if you can give us our third team.
Gower All-Stars from the Musical League.
Gower All-Stars, semi-finalists from last year from the Musical League, are the third fixture of the quarterfinals, and they'll be up against... Shakespeare from Hackney and Leighton League. That's going to be another interesting game. Thank you very much for that. Okay, and the final draw, the final fixture of the quarterfinals. Rashid, you have drawn?
It's London Tigers from the Musical League.
London Tigers from the Musical League. And just for formalities, Shaquille, they will be playing our very own Stepney FC up against the camera. There you go. Right, that's the draw done. That's the draw done. Gentlemen, thank you very much for that. Let me quickly go to the screens and show you the fixtures, and then we're going to hit the video straight after that. So, the second round, ILFL Champions Cup quarter-final looks like this. London Meteors will be playing against Mile End FC, 2 teams from the same division. Then we have Reach Out from the ILFL playing against Lixus of the Musical League. We have Gower All-Stars of the Musical League. They'll be up against Shakespeare. And lastly, London Tigers of the Musical League will play against Stepney. A very interesting draw. I hope you're going to jump onto Twitter, Facebook and Instagram and put your comments in. We're looking forward to this fixture in the end of January, not too long to go. While me and the guys have a quick chat, let's go for the video. So I'm going to roll over one of the games from yesterday. Have a look and check out the quality of this football. We'll see you in a second. Hope you enjoyed that. We showed you 2 of the games there. Beaumont versus Mile End and London Tigers versus Leytonstone. So as you can see, some good football there, and it's certainly something worthwhile. I think best we have a look at those fixtures again, because I think it'll be an interesting conversation that we're going to have regarding the quarterfinals. So up on the screen for you there, the draw just done before that video clip. London Meteors will be up against Mile End, both from the same divisions, as you can see, same league, sorry, shall I say. Reach Out of the ILFL will be playing in Lixus from the Musical League. Gower from the Musical League will be up against Shakespeare of Hackney and Leyton. And then London Tigers of the Musical League will be up against Stepney of the ILFL. So an interesting set of fixtures. I'm going to go over to Rash, because Rash, who do you think these fixtures have fallen kindly for?
I fancy Reach Out. I've seen Lixus, yes, they're a good side. They had a good result with Shakespeare. But Reach Out, I've seen them for the last 2 years, week in, week out. And I've seen the strength, I've seen the, the depth they have. I know the manager's knowledge and the drive and the passion he has. And I think I fancy Reach Out to get to the semi-final.
I mean, Michael wasn't there yesterday, was
he? Wasn't there.
Peter was there.
Peter was there,
but Michael wasn't there.
The squad's there. They know what needs to be done. The way they play football, they don't play long football. They're physical. They got technical ability, and they make sure they grind out results when they need to. And I've seen them on week in, week out. They've been successful in winning the the Challenge Cup, getting promoted in the last 2 years. So they're a very strong outfit. And I've seen Lexus, they're a good side as well. But I fancy Reach Out to get to, from ILFL's point of view. I think they'll fancy that. Even Stepney, to be honest. London Tigers, yes, they're from the Musical League, but the squad I saw yesterday, I know there are a few players still to come from Musical League. That should be an interesting match. I think Stepney will fancy that. But obviously, the key match to look at is the first fixture, which got from London Meteors and Mile End. Well, I think the 2 favourites are,
one of these 2. Well, we started the first round with 2 of the favourites playing against each other. We're now in the next round with 2 of the favourites playing
because Mile End being the top of the league and London Meteors winning this competition twice, I think credit has to be given to both teams. They are both strong, both representing the Hackney Leyton. Guaranteed one Hackney Leyton League will be in the semi-final. In that
absolutely.
Sense, yeah.
Shaks, Rash was saying that Shakespeare didn't have a good enough challenge in the first round. Well, now they're up against Gower All-Stars, who are leaders of the Musical League. So would you reckon a good challenge for them?
Yeah, it would definitely be a good challenge. It would just say where they are at the moment, even though despite the league position, it will also give them a chance to move away from the league and concentrate on the cup game. And I think that would be a perfect game for them. It would be a good challenge. All-Stars do have a good style of football. I think that's the perfect game for them.
I mean, sorry, Rash, just before I give you a moment, we've already got a minute before we go for another break, but ILFL has been quite weak in this competition.
It is, and that's why I like this competition. This is when you get to know where you are in terms of teams in other leagues, other champions, and it is reflecting, just 2 teams out of 5, making it through. It's a reflection of our quality, and hopefully this is a challenge for our team to see, look, we're still not mediating compared to Musical League and compared to Hackney Leyton, who've won it 2 times in a row. This is a challenge. I think this is where we need to, that's why I love this competition, where teams can then say, you know what, just winning this league is not good enough. I want to play against the best from other leagues, other divisions, other areas, other players, and it's just a refreshing and more challenging competition.
Thanks for that, Rash. Okay, Champions Cup is out of the way. We've only got one more thing to deal with on the Champions Cup, and that is to show you the final highlight between London Meteors and MK Galactica. So that will be coming up. We're going to go for a break. Hopefully you'll see that highlights in a bit, and then we can talk about the Challenge Cup. I know you ILFL teams are waiting for us to talk about you, so we'll see you in a bit.